No, yes, no. You're listening to Buffer Buddies. This is episode 90. That's old. And I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Restinpeace120, aka Coffee Boy, aka Restinbuddies, aka Italian TC Hot Fresh Delicious Pizza, many more.
Wow, that's it's hard to follow the man of many names, but my name is Favalava. Hello. Hi.
Okay. Oh, yeah. And then we have Aranya in chat and Sechiyami in chat. It's been so long since we've done one of these, I forgot how to do it.
I forgot how to introduce myself. Hi, let me do it again. I'm Favalava.
Wow, good job.
Nice to meet you.
This is a podcast where we watch movies. If you don't know that, I don't know what the hell how you got here, what you clicked on, but this podcast we watch movies, but we talk over them. It's a thing that we do, and you could be on it too. Go to bufferbuddies.com if you want more information on that. I don't know. That's kind of it. Yeah, we're watching Bright. Have you guys seen this? Who's seen this already?
I have seen this, and this is going to be the next great video game adaptation.
Oh, do you know that, or are you just saying stuff?
I'm just like an oracle with the future, predicting the greatness of the future.
Is that something that's in this movie?
Well, they announced the second one, so.
Oh, but that's not a video game.
No.
I'm just talking, it's a good world though. I do think it would make an interesting video game in the GTA. We'll get to that later though.
Well, I feel like this is just like Shadowrun, which is already a video game.
Oh my, are you telling me someone saw this movie and went back into the past to make Shadowrun?
Yeah, went back in the past to make Shadowrun. that was crazy because that game was Overwatch before Overwatch. Like, and it and I'm talking about specifically the FPS Shadowrun, not the.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I played the demo and I went out to go and get it. I didn't know it was multiplayer only, and the guy's like, "Do you know it's multiplayer only?" And I was like, "I don't want it." Then I didn't really know what was going on at the time. I'm so glad I didn't get that game because it did so bad. I heard I heard this there was no one playing it after like a week or whatever, but. The concept was very interesting. I enjoyed the demo enough. It was such a hamstring demo. You couldn't do anything. But I was like, oh, it's great. And it's like, oh, there's no storyline. Oh, I don't want this. But I thought it was so funny that the guy warned me about that. That was
because it's based in other games. A lot of it.
What's that?
It's based in other games.
It's like a story or book or D&D or something like that, right? It's something else. I know, but like.
No, it's an X.
What?
It's like XCOM. Remember
that I know, but that's not where it originated from, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't looked this up at all. I thought it came from like a book. I don't really care. I just thought that was funny for that time. The guy warned me because that was such a crazy idea that the game only had multiplayer. But now it's like no one's going to tell you that Overwatch is multiplayer only.
It's true. Times have changed.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. So I've seen this once. And I agree. Like the idea of it is really cool. I'm like, yeah. No one's really done this. No one's really taken this on. Fantasy meets like reality. I remember not knowing what anything was happening besides like the wands, can't touch them. But then someone touches one at the end, and I was confused. And then
spoiler!
You get exploded, and I don't know why they were doing anything they were doing. Will Smith is here. Doing a thing. Will Smith is Will Smithin' up the room, and that's like I don't know why anything was happening. And now and I know I say that a lot on Buffer Buddies. Here's a catch: it wasn't Buffer Buddies. I'm generally very aware and very good at like following along movies, and I was just like, what? It was just weird. Yeah, so I just was laughing at that. So we're gonna watch. Someone recommended this. I don't remember who. I could look it up right now on our Reddit, where we have movies where you can suggest and vote and rate movies that you think that we should do. Let me see what who recommended this movie. It's so low on the list. No one wanted to watch this. Oh, Fava, you recommended this.
Yeah, many Brights ago when Bright was just its very first week of existing.
Well, that was 4 months ago.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah, dude, this list gets refreshed every 6 months, so it couldn't have been more than 6 months ago.
Wow. I guess I really like Bright, but at the same time, I have a really bad.
Well, I think you did suggest it on a previous one, but you moved it over to the new. I don't know. Like I said, whoever you only get credit for the newest list. So I don't. I don't know. It's just how it works. This is going to close pretty soon if it's been 4 months too. So get your suggestions. I don't like pointing at our camera. We're not streaming right now. Get your suggestions in. Make sure you guys vote on the movies. There's I'm just scraping level 2 votes. Like, man, we should be watching things that have like 5 votes and stuff like that. So everyone that's listening at home, go and do that. We're gonna hit the movie.
Literally, hit your TV screen.
I forgot how loud everything is on this stupid website. It's so loud every time.
We should skip whenever someone picks up the wand.
Oh, I like that. That's only like 3 times though. I feel like.
Whoa! Spoilers.
Yeah, I would love it if someone spoiled Harry Potter by like, he cast exactly 5 spells in this movie. Well, you ruined it for me. I can't watch it now. Like irrelevant facts about movies, spoilers.
No, what about this one? We should skip every time someone comes back from the dead.
Doesn't that only happen like once?
When they do it? Wait. Yes.
If we watch Harry Potter
on screen. No, I'm kidding.
I gotta mute this because let me know when the music's over.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, it's like a real song, I think. You know, it'd be funny if we did Harry Potter and we skipped every time they used magic. That would be really
like
cool.
A 4-minute
I actually think they don't use magic enough in that movie. It'd actually still be like 2 hours long. It'd be like, what did we skip? Oh, like 3 parts.
In the first movie, you'd lose all your Quidditch, all your classes. You know what? I'm gonna say you lose all Hagrid, magic, giants, magic, giant.
Well, I mean, okay. Let me preface it. I think magic with wand. Well, I don't know. I'd want to skip Quidditch. We don't need to watch that. That's like pod racing. Doesn't actually add anything to the movie. But yeah, I would be like, anytime you use a wand, and it's like skip. It'd be only like it'll be only informational. None of that magic stuff. That doesn't do anything for me. I only want to know about the drama. Is the song still going?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this is it's LA, but it's like LA. Is it over now?
You know what? Yeah, it is. Yep. And I realized I don't like this movie. It's fake woke. It's fake as hell woke.
Yeah. That was the thing I noticed about this movie is they just shift like look at orcs are like they represent like how black people are treated, and it's just like pretty obvious like that's what they were doing.
They're like burritos.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Dang. So Will Smith just got shot in the chest. Shock.
He got shotgun done.
Lived. God.
Is this the sequel to what is it? Hancock? Is that the lady from Hancock?
Hitchcock?
Hancock. Hitchcock? Wait, what is the movie called?
I thought it was Hitchcock.
I think you're right about Hitchcock.
Or no, Hitch.
No, you're wrong.
No, Hitch.
I'm right.
Hitch was a movie he was in, and then
you're combining them. Superman helped me pick up ladies.
Yeah, that would be a better movie of the two, honestly.
Yeah, that would increase both of them by a few points.
That's a bullshit story.
You know, if you had to have one superhero, it would be your wingman.
Yeah, like some drunk guy that comes in and like crashes into you. That was a weird movie. That was like, why did he make that movie? Like all of a sudden Will Smith came out with this movie, like completely unwarranted. original story, right? That was just weird. I liked it, I think, enough. I mean, it wasn't great, but I thought it was interesting. But it was so weird that he just like, I'm making this movie now.
You know, your exact description of it was so general enough it could have been used for either of the movies. I have no idea which movie you're talking about.
Will Smith just comes in and there's like magic or superpowers or something. I don't know how it works exactly, but
I still don't know which one. Like the magic of love or like the flying?
His love interest is a white lady, and yeah, he just goes around and saving people when he can.
He does that in both movies. He saves the relationships and the physically people.
5 years.
He does the same role in every movie.
Fights bad guys, tries to.
Yeah, in Hitch, it's the bad guys are the inner demons of failed past relationships.
Yeah. What does he do? There's no actual enemies in that movie, right? He just kind of.
I have no idea. I never saw it.
It's his own self, his own inner demons.
Fairy now.
Wow. Yeah, I don't care for this movie the second time. Maybe I'm older and wiser, but yeah. Oh.
It's to me, it's just like it's like just like a cops and like bad guy like movie, and then they have like orcs in there, but they're like they made it so normal where like it doesn't matter that they added magical creatures. It's just like, oh yeah, neat, yeah. It's still just LA. It feels like.
I feel like this is not a fair representation because this isn't the LA I see.
Well, this is like, yeah, it is. Not like LA City. That's like right outside the city.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Oh, and you keep doing all your gangster stuff. I'm just trying to sell my house. Don't worry about that.
Russ, what are your thoughts on the movie? You've been quiet.
I agree with Fava. It was good when I first watched it, and now I'm like, wow, what? It doesn't hold up.
Yeah,
not holding up. Will Smith's still Will Smith, and
yeah, my thing is Will Smith. Do people think he's a good actor? Do people say that?
Yeah. I wouldn't say that. I mean, like, if you asked me, hey, who's a good actor? I don't think the Fresh Prince off the top of my head.
Really? Well, my thing is, I don't think he's a good actor because he just kind of is Will Smith in every movie. He's never like, oh wow, he's playing a really great Ben Franklin here. If he got cast as Ben Franklin, he would just be Will Smith more with glasses.
Aranya got a good one with The Pursuit of Happiness. And I would like to throw in that one iRobot movie. He didn't play a typical Will Smith character.
I feel like that was still Will Smith in iRobot.
You know, I guess we got to watch iRobot.
It was
next
Will
week
Smith in the future. I don't know what made him not Will Smith. I feel like Pursuit of Happiness, he's still Will Smith too. He's just a sad Will Smith.
So is Keanu Reeves the same in every movie?
Keanu Reeves is actually a little bit like that too now, except for he has shown that he's been Bill and Ted, and then he does like Neo, but he's gonna kind of just typecast it as Neo now. So it's like, yeah, he ends up kind of just doing Keanu Reeves guy in most of his movies too. So I'm not sure if he's a good actor either, but he's good at playing that one character.
You know what? I would say he's better at playing the action, like chosen one role, whereas Will Smith has a wider range of emotion.
Sure. But he's locked to that wide. He's always that wide range of emotion. That's the thing. Exactly. He's always wild. But I mean, it's the same thing. He's not controlling. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna play this guy over here and then play this guy and then convince you I'm someone else. Just kind of always is this crazy guy. I'm talking about Will Smith. Keanu Reeves is always just monotone.
He always has the same face. He always has that confused look. Like, even if he's happy, he's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be happy. Like he always looks like he's confused. To me,
Aranya's will always be my maybe, but I haven't seen that, so that doesn't count. That's how this works.
Doesn't exist.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count if I haven't seen it. No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I'm just saying it's the same thing to Johnny Depp. So, I mean, here's the thing, though. I'm neutral about Will Smith. I like Keanu Reeves, and I don't like Johnny Depp. So, like, but these all kind of fall in the same basket. I've never seen Johnny Depp not play Edward Scissorhands pretty much in every single role.
What's that?
Pirates of the Caribbean. It's still Edward Scissorhands, but he's drunk. It's the same like style of character for every single movie.
No, I'm just trying.
Savvy.
The writer in the window or whatever that movie's called. He plays a writer and goes insane. Like he plays a really weird, like not himself. Like not his normal role. It doesn't fit him at all.
So it's not like Edward Scissorhands meets the Mad Hatter.
No, not at all. It like what is it called?
Why did you link to Buffer Buddies, Aranya?
She wants to remind
random people. He wanted the remote. I'm not going to give him the remote. How much, man, the orcs for this movie, they probably in the makeup chair for like 12 hours.
Nah, dude, I could do that for like $20.
Yeah, I could do that so fast. It's all toilet paper and like stuff.
Are you familiar with concrete?
Concrete, yes.
Yeah, we're just going to make a concrete mask.
Never take it off. Never gave you up.
Never let you down.
Because concrete holds you up.
Never gonna run around. Oh. Secret window.
I mean,
I don't like Johnny Depp, and I feel like Will Smith is boring.
When you see that poster for Secret Window, like, what do you think? Are you just like, are we gonna find the window? Is it his window? Why is he wearing glasses?
Is it really a window if it's hidden and you can't see through it because it's underground? It's hidden, buried in the backyard.
If
it's not really a window at that point.
No, it's not.
No. Then it's just a wall.
Yeah. Or you paint over it to hide it. You build a wall around it and it's inside a wall.
You know, big windows are pretty much just doors.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah. You could go right through them if you have a car.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the thing I laugh about, like our house. It doesn't matter how good of a lock I put on our door, right? Like I can make the door out of titanium and have like triple deadbolt lock. We have a big old window. You just walk through it, like just put a rock through it, and you walk. It's like it's always like if you have a window. It doesn't matter how good your lock is.
Now it depends on how good the glass is.
It's always your weakest link. But then your glass could be great, but the frame is bad, so you just push it over and breaks the frame.
Carbon fiber.
There you go. But now your walls are just thin, and then you just use an axe. This isn't Grand Theft Auto.
Steel reinforced.
There you go, but then now they just come through your roof. Tunnel under. It's always gonna be something. And then you do all that, then you're back at the door. Just use a blowtorch.
This movie sucks.
Yeah, here's what I remember. The thing I have about this movie is, one, they don't let you see enough of the world that they live in. They put you like, oh, cool, okay, the elves are all rich or whatever. And they show you like 2 seconds of that. They never really let you actually experience the world. Two, what I don't like about it is they put in these, again, it goes back to, you could throw in as many fantasy characters as you want, but if you make them act like humans and you don't really do anything else, you're not really doing anything besides changing, like, it's almost like playing like VR chat or something like that. If you go to like a VR chat, you're just like, hey, what's up, guys? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, we're just playing some chess, but it's like an anime character playing chess with a T-Rex. It's still just two people playing chess. You know, there's nothing special about that. So it's not fantasy enough on both fronts. They're not giving you anything for the characters you see, and then there's so much that they don't show you. And it's like, there's no fantasy at all. He said bad word. You can't say that on your rap album, Will Smith.
Where's that guy from?
Mad TV.
Oh my God, you're right.
Also, the new season of the reboot of Twilight Zone is so funny because Jordan Peele just hired literally everyone from Mad TV. Every episode features a comedian. It's so funny, but it's not funny. But it's funny that they're all comedians.
Just because you put a bunch of comedians in a room together doesn't mean it's going to be funny. What if they're all just washing their toes? That's not fun.
It probably is it's probably a disaster. He's like, oh, I'm going to get all these comedians and put them in here. And then it's not funny. Oh my gosh, what went wrong?
And then it's the guy that wanted to put them all in the room, trying to figure it out. And then you hear the laugh track, and that's the joke.
Jordan Peele is like, I messed up so bad. It's Twilight Zone's supposed to be a comedy. And I put all these comedians in here, and none of them are being funny. Barinhall or whatever just killed somebody. Who killed somebody?
Take it away, boss. Ward, nice to see you back.
Have you guys watched the new Twilight Zone?
I have not.
It's interesting. I don't know how much the old Twilight Zone was about pushing social issues kind of a thing.
Not at all.
It was. Nope. In the last episode they kind of say that it was, but man, I don't mind that. I'm fine for it. They actually address things in a very interesting way. My issue is they're so they look at the camera and basically tell you, and I'm like, it's not even bearing the lead. Especially, I don't want to spoil it. There was an episode where it's just maybe you don't have to be a mod. It was something stupid. I'm like, why can't you just have ended the episode and just let it? I don't know. There's a lot of that where they go. I always remember Twilight Zone just ending kind of on a cliffhanger, and they almost say one line too many. I'm like, you could have just left it be a mystery.
So what if I told you that they do that now because the viewership of the world is not as smart as you think it is, or it once was?
No, I don't believe that. I don't think people are that stupid. I don't know.
You gotta be in your face now. It's just, you just gotta. Culture changed, tech changed. If you don't say it, they're not ever gonna reach that conclusion.
Maybe.
I'm a cynic. Everyone,
and attention spans are getting shorter and shorter each year, which is why you see Facebook stories and Instagram stories.
TikTok
getting so popular. TikTok.
Let me tell you about TikTok. I just started on that.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
I don't like the content on there, but I do like the app. I'm actually relatively impressed with its video editing capabilities. But my gosh, finding anything that's actually creative on there is a challenge. Spend an hour to that was funny, and then it's back to scrolling for an hour.
An orc
I
child.
too also made stuff that wasn't funny, but that's because I'm doing a sponsored post. So I just copied what everyone else was doing. But I'm excited to use it for our little skits that me and Tiffany do, because I'm like, oh, we could edit a little bit. The only problem is there's no way to export the video to a save file, and then when you try to share it to Instagram, they just plaster their logo everywhere, and it's a little annoying when there's a big old logo. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
Plaster the logo everywhere.
It's just do it. It's heavy. I don't want it. It takes away from the comedy, I feel like. But
if I told you,
we might be able to post our skits onto Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and all that. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, what if I told you Bright was a comedy? How would you make that happen? How would you try to perceive that?
Oh boy, that's tough, especially in this scene where this cop is like beating like an orc
That's really
person.
tough.
Oh,
Tell me
wow,
this
it's
is
so
funny, Jared.
Yeah.
Come on. Where's the left track? Oh yeah. This is like for the listener, this is gratuitous police violence.
See, that was my thing too about this movie. I'm not sure. Like in this movie, is there racism towards African Americans, or is it like a complete shift where it's like, no, like in this history of this show, in this world, like rewind time, African Americans are just like white people, nothing wrong with them, and then orcs were enslaved. Like, is that what this world is about? Because that's what I get the feeling from this world, is that like there's no discrimination towards African Americans. It's just orcs. So it's a literal like that's what it look. I don't know. Look at what you look like. Here's a mirror.
I think this movie is like it's trying to not offend anybody, yet I could see both sides perceiving it as something that would push an agenda.
Oh, I think you say it's trying not to offend anyone, but I could see that it could offend both sides.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Which would be like,
yeah.
hey, we're trying not to offend anyone. Oh shoot, everyone's offended. But literally, no one's happy with this.
No, you would have to like look into it and try to find something to be offended by.
No, I mean,
But
that's
yeah, I
the
think
thing
it
that they do. I'm subtle spoiler for Twilight Zone. They do that a little bit where it's just like, I think it's a common trope of Twilight Zone where they take the one thing and put it into the shoes of the other person. They always do that, right? Like, I know specifically from an old Twilight Zone episode, there was a doctor. It's like, wow, she's so hideous. Oh, so it's like, fix my face. And then like they reveal the doctors, everyone else in the society is like pig faced. Everyone looks like a pig and the lady looks normal. And it's like beauty's in the eye of the beholder, kind of a thing. So it's like Twilight Zone does this exact thing in the new episode where it's just like, you could be like that too. So like, I don't know, that's kind of all this is doing, but it's an entire movie about like that. Which is, I think, fine.
Is it really that in your face?
Oh, Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
It's pretty in your face. Well, it's weird because it's inconsistent. Some episodes are like, wow, that was different, and then one just like looks at the camera, and the one's a little bit more subtle, and the one I didn't even understand what they're getting at all. I was like, what? That ended so weird, and I didn't. Okay, if they were getting at something, I totally missed that one. But it felt like that was just more like a sci-fi. It was really weird. It's pretty in your face. It's still pretty interesting though, especially because it's like Twilight Zone's great. My biggest gripe with Twilight Zone is how old it is. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so black and white. I'm watching some of the Outer Limits, even that's like super dated and hard to get through. It's like an hour long. It's like, dude, you could have made these in half an hour. You do not need all this expose at the beginning of the episode where the guy's like doing science without like breaking the law and killing people. So even that's like old. So it's cool to see the new stuff, and it's cool to see like more modern like actors that like I know and stuff like that. But I don't know. Yeah, how much it's in your face is like a little jarring. But my thing is like maybe the old ones were like that for their time, and now that's it. I don't know. So
I don't remember them being like political at all. Like not political, but like in your face at all. Like,
yeah, I don't know about in your face kind of creepy stuff, but yeah, but they usually have like a moral or a lesson, you know?
Did they?
Yeah, Recipes, you got really quiet.
I think they did.
Well, my thing is like, you're a little bit louder.
Right now?
I think pretty good.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's kind of like I wonder if it's I heard on another podcast this person called it the I Love Lucy effect, and I'm like, yes, finally, like a good term for this. So I'm wondering if it's like the I Love Lucy effect, but in terms of like political topics or whatever, social issues or whatever. Like at the time, I Love Lucy was revolutionary and crazy, and everyone talked about it. But now we watch and we're like, yeah, whatever, sitcom with It's a sitcom, you know? So I'm wondering if, like, maybe back then people were like, I can't believe they did that episode. And now we watch them and go, yeah, it's, I don't see that being anything at all. And now to match the level that Twilight Zone used to be, the current one now is like, whoa, it's crazy. They're pushing an agenda or whatever. But, like, that's to us. You know, it's almost like, I guess it's kind of like you eat something spicy, you like it. Then you eat something more, then you need something more spicy, and you're always going back. And then you go back to the old one and go, that wasn't spicy at all. I wonder if it's kind of like that. We look back at the old ones and go, I don't know, those seem pretty mild to me. It's only just because the new one is the most spicy. I don't know. I love Lucy effect.
That's wild.
I don't know. I'm just speculating. We're talking a lot about Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. At least it's not season 3 of Black Mirror.
Yeah, is that bad? I'm hearing it's not great.
It is the worst. Like, I would even go to say it's not even worth watching.
Oh man, that's weird. They're killing it with the first 2 seasons.
Yeah, it was so disappointing.
Yeah, it just came out.
There was no technology.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate.
Like, they didn't have any twists at all. Like, that's what they were known for, was like at the end of the episode, it was like,
yeah,
oh my god, that's what happened. But nothing. Like, the one felt like an episode of CSI.
Yeah.
The other one felt like, well, obviously the other one was based off of Hannah Montana. And then, what was the other one? Oh, the other one was just a weird VR thing.
More
like,
VR?
You guys did that. Like,
yeah,
I tried that already.
So I sort of felt like they'd run out of stuff eventually, because I'm like, how much can you really do with like current day technology? But yeah, I'm a little bit like yeah, it just kind of came out, and I didn't see any advertising for it. No one on Facebook said anything about it, and I was like, is this the real? Is this real? Is this the real seat? Like, I don't know. I was like just so like jarred by the lack of like fanfare for it, and then I started hearing things where it's like it's whatever. It's not great. I'm like, oh, it's so disappointing. So yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I was like, man, I don't know. I felt like they should have like you've done all the technologies. You've addressed all the issues. Just maybe you should just end it, kind of a thing. But whatever.
Yep. I think they're gonna milk it as long as they can, and I think they finally
let it go downhill.
Yep.
Jerry Seinfeld quit at the height of his career.
Dude, that was the thing. Yeah, Seinfeld sounds random, but Seinfeld was like peaking and they ended it because they're like, we're done. That's so smart. Yeah. And that let them be like, still remain at that level like forever. Yeah. People need to end shows more. Breaking Bad ended season 5 or whatever. Perfect. So good. Love it.
Love Breaking Bad.
Yeah. That's the thing. They didn't milk it and ruin it. Yeah. That video though that I shared on Facebook from College Humor. Oh, it was the buckets. That was so funny.
That was amazing.
Was that a Breaking Bad reference?
No. So College Humor did a Black Mirror, but if Black Mirror was created in the medieval era, so it was like I'm good. What's that then? Like, it's a yoke, so I could carry more buckets. Like, and I have my hands free. It's like, when are you going to stop there? Wait, 2 buckets, when I 3, and then 4, and then 5, and it cuts away, and it cuts back, and like the person has like a bucket on their head, like, oh, now I'm only buckets. He's like, that's what you get, or something like that. I don't know. It was just like technology to them is now like, watch the dangers of technology, but it's like, what's their technology? And
the ending got me laughing so hard.
What was the ending? I know it's been a week now since I watched it.
I'm gonna go bury my 8th son.
Yeah.
She's like, I think I'm gonna try some new leech therapy.
Yeah, go put leeches on. Okay, bye.
The magic feds. You know, Sirling,
You know,
if you're gonna play
I need to watch Black Mirror.
Have you
only seen the
not
first
seen Black Mirror?
Only the first season.
Hey, I'm not your enemy, man.
I like the second season. I think first season's most people's favorite just because it's kind of like this new concept sort of a thing. And then I think I like second season though because it's a little bit more polished. And then the third season I guess is not good. So it sounds like they lost their way. The ending of the second season was pretty cool from what I remember. It's kind of recaps a lot of the stuff that's happened. Man, this movie is slow. Oh my gosh, I don't remember it being. This was a problem. It's so boring in the beginning. You tune out, and then later on, they keep referencing all the people in the beginning, and you don't know what the hell's happening.
Yeah.
Why did I just blank and think Black Mirror only had 3 seasons?
Yeah, wait, isn't it?
It has 5.
Okay, it's a 5th season that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't sound right. But he said it.
Yep.
Yeah, and the third season's only 3 episodes, so that'll tell you something just in that general.
Yeah, wait, it's
They've
only how many episodes?
3.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I'm like, why this isn't the full episode? Like, okay, now okay, confusing. Now I get it. Yeah, I was confused by that. So yeah, that's super weird. Like it's like they were working on it and they're like, whatever. Here's what we got.
Tika, we can set a trap for Layla. We hunt wands, we hunt brights. That's what we do.
Ah, man, I just remembered was it the first episode of Black Mirror, the one where the politician has to hook up with the pig?
That's where I'm always like, that one like goes so far, like too far, I feel like. And especially like, here's the first episode of our show. Like, let's make it literally uncomfortable to watch, especially with anyone else in the room. It's just like, I would say skip it and then come back to that later. I don't know. It's such I get it, but man, I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
The Merit one was crazy. The second episode.
Which one is that one?
The one where they're like exercising to like win points.
Oh yeah, that one's cool because that's me on Beat Saber. I need those points. I'll dance for your points, and then I'm all depressed because it's the high, the drop off from the endorphin high. It's crushing.
Well, I got a game for you. Lots of flashing lights.
Oh, I love
Bright
that.
color.
I love that. It makes me
Loud
happy.
sound. Endorphins.
Yes. What else?
You know what? That idea is dead. New improv idea. We make a juice. It's called endorphin. It's like little fish fins.
Ah, very cool.
I don't know. That's you know, a good joke is like a ball of clay. Did you know this?
Yeah. No. What?
No.
Comes from the earth.
Yeah,
No, they don't.
No.
What should be? Okay, we got to speed this up. We got to skip on something. What should we skip, you guys?
Just
every time gun fires.
Yeah.
Is there that many? I don't think there's that many guns in this movie. I'm just gonna skip ahead. They're shooting stuff. I don't need that. I remember that took forever.
Go to 3333.
That's in the past.
Oh,
you mean 33? What time is it now? I can't read the numbers.
I don't know.
Can you read?
1921.
Okay. Let's make up a rule.
Yeah.
When should we skip? Like, I want to say, like, I almost want to say every time we see an orc, but I'm scared that that's going to be too much. Ike Barinhole. Oh, this isn't who I wanted. Damn it.
Listen.
Mm.
This is fine. All right? Fuck, it's okay. It's okay.
Wow, we really skipped into like a high tension thing.
Yeah, to like them yelling and stuff.
We are taking the wand and the orc dies, and you got a big decision. Either your little guy grows up without a daddy, and Jacoby dies, or just Jacoby dies. It's time to make a choice.
You are him, Ward. You are him.
Is tomorrow's LA Times going to say one cop died here or two?
But going back to Black Mirror, USS Callister was probably the best episode. Highly recommend you watch.
That one is cool.
Follow.
Yeah, that one's definitely a good episode.
Which one was that? Was that the space one?
Star Trek.
Yeah, I mean, just based on the name, I was at first like, there wasn't a boat episode. Oh wait, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that was like that's just gonna be VR in the future.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not.
That was the one thing I didn't get. Like, your mind gets trapped in it. I'm like, or like whatever. Yeah, that was. I don't know. It was like whatever. That part of the episode was weird, but yeah, it's cool though.
When I went to
the ghost one was creepy.
Which one's that?
It's in season 3. It's called Playtest.
Oh, is that the VR one as well?
Yeah, where he experienced. He goes.
You
he,
got
like,
the Kojima
traveling.
guy. Like he's like a Kojima ripoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool too. That one's really cool. I watched which one did we watch? I watched a few in VR with a bunch of other people. I think we watched the points one where the lady's like fake because she wants to earn the points and then she goes crazy. And
I wasn't a fan of that one.
Yeah, that one's not super great, but the thing about it's like there's almost like this weird thing where it's like I kind of don't like the episode in itself, but it's almost I like it more because it's actually closer to reality because China's doing pretty much that exact thing. So there's like this like more like like the Kojima one is not really believable, you know. It's like, well, someday maybe, but we're not close to that. But when you have like something that's like, well, that's happening right now, like then it's like almost better in a way for that. It's like that's crazy. So there's that. But I watched that one in VR, and I'm trying to remember the other one that we watched in VR. I watched in VR with other people. Like I think I watched one that was like about VR, but I don't remember which one it was. It was pretty crazy.
And then Santa Junipero is one of the best ones.
Yeah,
ever.
highly rated one for sure. I mean, I didn't care that much about it, but I mean, like, I get it. It actually has like a happy ending for once in the show.
That's true.
I circled back and I thought I had that fucking guy get to rights, but it was a different kid. He was just tagging, and the troops are coming. Jacked up humans with guns looking for an orc who'd shot a cop. You think that kid had a chance? Go! They would have fucking dropped him on this spot.
Should we skip every time they curse? I think that'd be pretty funny.
Well, that would be real short.
I want to edit. Like again, if we actually people listen to this and we actually had like something like if more people cared about this, I would love to edit the movies down so it is like mother and it just jumps 5 minutes. Like it's like just jumping. It'd be so funny to like see that edited one.
So
Give me the wand. Yeah, and it's the wand, just not like the ring from. I mean, all wands are powerful in this world, but is it not similar to the ring where like people want it?
it's like 12 rings, Jared.
Oh wow.
I mean, what the other ring just makes you like a schizophrenic that can go invisible. These let you like turn people into dust or like into porygons.
But it's like when you're around, right? Isn't it? Don't the humans like people just want them, right? Like kind of lose their mind.
No, they don't lose their mind. It's just such absolute. It's like it's just money. It just comes down to money. It's like it's just value.
Right. Yeah.
It's not magical. I mean, obviously it's a wand. It's magical. I retract that. But it's not like brainwash.
Yeah, I thought they kind of went crazy, but I guess not. Yeah.
I mean,
This
people go
blew
crazy
my
for
mind.
greed. Well, when he killed cops.
Yeah. Like when I first watched it, I was like, no, what?
Oh, but they're the bad cops, right? Yeah.
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 Grab it or I will fucking kill you! Hey, listen to me. This isn't like you.
Jacoby's actually such like a good guy. Like the orc. If I recall, he is very redeeming throughout the whole movie.
Who is?
The orc, Jacoby, his partner.
Oh. Yeah, he
Like,
doesn't do anything bad, right? The whole movie.
First of all, stop telling me to shut up. Second, I need you to shut up and listen to me. Shut up! Turn around! Get on your fucking knees! You have to fucking kill me if you think you're gonna put me in handcuffs.
So I want to talk about this earlier when we were talking about the VR and the when I went to some of my brother-in-law's graduation, I met some neuroscientists like youths, like some fresh out of college kids from a pretty strong university, and one of them, like both of them were aware of this topic and they were like interested in talking about it, but one of them was like truly ecstatic and into it, total gamer, but he's like brainwaves in games, like I thought that was really cool. It's like there's definitely people inspired that want to do that in the world, so hopefully
that'll help VR a lot if you could just like kind of think it and stuff. I mean, that's where eye tracking, I heard like eye tracking is a pretty game changer for VR, pretty significant.
Yeah. What have you heard? Are you talking about like the performance things, or like kind of like the knuckles and the way we interact with them?
I think like deep, like better like interaction with the system. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch your Beat Saber streams where you're just standing there using your
just
brain.
thinking. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's how it works. I think there's like if you could just control, like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I just like. Right now, it's like, okay, you're in there, but you're not really in there. You know, that's kind of the weird thing. Like, you're injected in there, but like you're in this world, but then like you don't bring your entire body with you, and so there's this disconnect. And there's a very much like it's just kind of like we need to figure out ways to like close that gap if you want to be truly immersed. Because some of the best times I had in VR were like when I was doing like not big screen and watching movies with people. Because if I laid still enough, I would forget where I was physically in the real world. And that was a close part. Like I would just lay really still and actually kind of like try to like leave my body. And then you're like, and if you just kind of try to forget, you forget where you are. And that's kind of a trippy thing. You're like, I'm flying. Oh no, I'm just in a very soft bed. You know, it's like, that's the goal there. So like, again, anything that kind of reduces that, like, that real world stuff. Walking into a wall really takes you out of the game, doesn't it? Like something like, you know, so stuff that reduces that friction is like what makes VR like really crazy.
I really loved the first time I go through phases with VR. And my first really hardcore phase was when I had a pitch black room and I moved everything out of it. Basically, I had noise canceling headphones and I legit put my head in like a bag, like a mask. So like absolute darkness.
Oh yeah. So no leaking from the sides of the headset or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing. Just it was all I see was all I am. And God, that was great. That was dungeon crawling through Fallout 4 VR, and it was terrifying. It was immersive. It was a blast. Haven't captured that since though. I'm kind of jaded.
What is happening in this movie?
Just lots of guns.
Yeah, that was the thing. I think I got confused about this movie too. It was like, okay, so bad cops, yeah, whatever, sure. And then it just all of a sudden you're like, wait, there's a third, like elves are in here, and it's just like keeping track of everything became really hard.
Elves, fairies, orc.
But who's on whose side?
No one's on any side.
It's confusing.
Everybody's out on their own to get the wand. That's such a hard shot.
That's such a really crappy way to probably die. Look at that guy right now in the truck.
Yeah. True.
Are you seeing me like shot like as in like hard movie shot to get?
No, like
or
Like to land the shot because it's a taser.
Oh, okay. I think that movie shot because I was gonna say I was watching this video on Facebook of like this guy like cameraman tracking some guy on a bike, and then like the guy in the bike like isn't looking, and he hits a car hood and goes over it like front over the handlebars kind of a thing. And in order to get the shot like of following the guy like go over the handlebars, the cameraman's like I don't know, I think it's like a stunt double guy, but he's a cameraman and he jumps through the car window and then like lands like Spider-Man on the other side. It was like really cool.
Dang.
Yeah. It was like I think they replayed it like slow motion. It's very fun to watch.
Talking about a magic wand.
All right, we need to skip. I'm becoming too invested in this.
Let's just do it. But yeah, I have no rule though. I don't know what the rule is. There isn't anything that's super consistent. But like every time we see an orc, but then there will be no movie. It's trying to figure out. Every time we see Will Smith, will there be no movie? So it's just like I really don't know.
Oh no, it's frozen.
There it goes.
Oh, there we go.
You're not gonna stop. You're gonna keep coming. Let's go.
I just love how they're just like, go ahead.
Hello. I momentarily stepped away.
Oh, good for the listeners.
I'm sorry, listeners. I know you missed me. I know it's been a long time since we've sat down and talked, but I think it's time for a nice fireside chat about movies you thought were once good, but found out they're not as good as you thought.
Yeah, it's always disappointing.
Yeah. So life has many disappointments. You know, Bright isn't as good the second time around. Men in Black 2 and 3 are abominations.
Wait, is 3 the newest one?
No, I think Men in Black International.
Is that 4? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I was wondering if it's any good. My parents, they're like, it's all right, but I don't trust my parents, so.
Yeah. Is that why you sleep with a gun under your pillow?
Yeah, that's right. Lock my door.
I got every part of the house bugged.
He was talking about the glass breaking. I think he's worried about his parents.
I don't have any windows in my room for a reason.
Ah, there you go.
No, I actually have a really big one. Too big.
So I've never been to like as an adult, I've never been to a club.
Well, this is exactly how it is. Like 100%.
Like this?
Yeah, it's exactly like this.
They're spray painting each other in the dance.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what
Did
you
she just kiss him?
She doesn't know what she's doing.
It's just how clubs.
Wait, are they driving a Tesla?
It's the future.
Future magic.
It's the magic timeline. All right, what's cooler, the future or the magic timeline?
The magic timeline?
Would you rather live in the timeline where it's us now, but like technology is 20 years more advanced? Or would you rather live in the timeline where magic, but like same tech?
Say that again?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Would you rather live in a world that is slightly magical, or would you rather live in a world with more advanced tech?
Slightly magical.
Slightly magical.
Because then you can just create the tech.
Yeah, or like it shouldn't break so easily.
Jared, how would you feel if like a really good mage, like wizard, like magic dude? I mean, and this could apply to everybody, to be fair, but like they could, let's say in ways people do create stuff like content creators, like engineers, like artists, everybody. And like, let's say you're just really good at magic, you could just create good stuff off that without any knowledge. That's OP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would never trust a wizard. Moral of the story, don't trust magic people. Sorry for that rant.
In real life, right? Not D&D.
Both. D&D and real life, there's a difference.
That's true.
Is there though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, no. Honestly, this movie in a way makes me. It's like I could just complain about this movie the entire podcast. It's so close. It leaves me wanting more. But it's a jack of all trades, a master. It's not even a jack of all trades. It's like a tier below that.
Wow. That was the worst dealer I've ever seen in my life.
First day, never played cards before.
I cannot believe they put him in that shot in this film.
Skip. I'm skipping. There's boobies.
I can't believe they put that shot in the film.
Oh, I thought it was Frozen, but it was just really quiet where I skipped to.
I think we should have a rule where we skip every time it's disappointing.
Everyone's what? You're kind of cutting out.
Should have a rule where you skip every time it's disappointing.
Oh yeah.
So the movie's over.
Yeah, can we just skip to the end? Can we just get to some video games?
I called you. Your fucking hand. Hey, you a part of this? Part of what? All I know is I heard chatter on the radio saying you killed a bunch of cops. Put your gun down.
I've worked.
Shut the fuck up, boy. Listen, the guys drop the weapon. Drop the fucking weapon. Relax. Drop it.
It's me, Will Smith. Oh wow, Will Smith, I love your work.
Listen. The guys on our watch tried to do us over a wand. We have a wand. We have a magic wand.
We have a wand. A wand. Okay. Maybe how about the how about every time someone says the word wand? I kind of like that because then people have to say it.
It's a good idea.
So I'm just gonna skip ahead. He said it like 3 times. So can I skip ahead like 15 minutes?
Sure. 6 minutes.
I'm gonna do like whatever I clicked on. I can't see the numbers.
Oh, this is a good part.
Oh, this is like. Oh yeah. It's like where you do join us. I'm not gonna join you. That's right. Wasn't it like the orcs were like trying to get Prime to take over or something like that?
I don't remember. I just remember the ending.
But it's all hinged on like this Jacoby guy. Oh, wand. That's 1, 2.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna like. We should count it up. And like there's a delay. I like this. Okay, that was 2. It doesn't tell me the time difference. It's just showing me total time. Okay.
Oh, 3.
3.
Shut your fucking ass.
Oh, this is annoying. Okay, so if we do like 3 minutes per, so that'd be 26. Wand. End of the movie.
Oh crap! He's definitely looking at a wand.
So
to say it.
She's got a wand.
Put down the
I gotta say
wand.
the magic word.
No, it's so funny because they were tied up, and this guy was like talking to them. Skip ahead, he's being like shrunk by magic, and they're all free. Like, I missed something critical. Oh yeah, he died or something.
Yeah, he sacrificed
They
himself.
killed him.
And then she's like, I'm a wizard. I'm an elf wizard. A what? This was cool though at Comic-Con the year that before this came out, they had like this room all set up. It was Netflix's booth, so it was like a room of like you could walk around in it. It was like this and some other garbage and something else I don't even remember that came out. I don't even know if it came out. And they had this, the room kind of looked a little bit like this, and that was kind of cool. It was just really well decorated.
I love that chair, the antler chair.
Yeah, I think I got to sit in that and take a picture, or like maybe
so cool.
maybe not that, but there was one like it. Oh my gosh, Kickstarter! I gotta be Tiffany. There's a 3-in-1 personal air conditioner. It cools your drink, guys. It's most. Oh my!
It's only one thing though. What are the other two?
Hold on, centrifugal fan. Who's this person? New person joined the chat. Oh gosh,
Whoa,
here it comes. Here it starts.
Now I trust you.
Maybe we'll get Josh someday.
A new Josh.
A new Josh.
I saved your friend's life. Isn't that enough?
Did I not do that link right? Oh shoot, I did the link wrong. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I missed the video and what the other things were. Okay, so cool your drink in the most ugly cup holder you've ever seen. I think it's also an air conditioner.
So he can slaughter billions and enslave the survivors.
It farts on you.
Age of magic.
It was what?
It farts on you. The 3-in-1 thing. The video has like these like added like little like clouds of mist, but it looks like it's like farting. Oh, I think it's so. I think it's a drink cooler, an air conditioner, and an air purifier.
The shield of light hit me. Lela gave an assassin her wand to kill me.
Oh no!
I got the wand from her.
Yeah, well, yeah. That was the thing, right? There's only a limited number of like wands in the world too, or something like that. They can't just pull them off of trees.
Get her wand.
Yeah.
I would just pull one off a tree.
Hey, what is that? What's the shit? What's the black stuff? Hey, look. All right, hey, look. Don't check out on us.
I'm coming to invest. They've said one like 10 times.
Wand away from Lela.
Oh,
right, let's
yeah. How many do I need to do?
I don't
Attention, we gotta get her.
like. Too many.
I don't know why it's not embedding the link. Oh, there it goes. Oh shoot, what is happening? How many should I do? What do you think? I was watching.
Yeah.
I was watching the farting video, the farting air conditioner. Oh, okay. Wait, I think it does way more than 3 things though. There's so many knobs on this. Wait, is it 3-in-1 or is it like 15 things? Make up your mind. It says it heats up drinks too now. I don't know what they want from me. I bet you there's people are like, why did he just skip 6 minutes into the movie randomly? Came to the wrong thing. I don't know how to close the room, so you deal with this when you join our podcast. Dude, if one day someone will join our Discord because they showed up to the rabbit. Oh, she dead. We skipped ahead and she dead now.
Yep.
No, I think that was the bad one.
Oh. Yeah, all
Yeah,
the
I
elves,
missed the whole villain.
all the elves look the same in this movie. There's like 2 of them. I can't tell the difference. Oh, yeah, this is like Tree of Life.
That was her.
That was her.
That was her physical body.
Okay, guys, pitch me your name for your 3-in-1 air conditioner. 3-in-1 personal air conditioner.
The Aromatic 5000.
Okay. Fava?
I'll have this ready for you before lunch.
No, I need it. I'm giving you a name.
I can't work like this.
Just say something.
The Cool Cube.
Okay. Any of those are better than what this is called. This is called a Tot Coolie. I don't understand the name.
The what?
The Tot Coolie. Totcooly. Okay, so what they're doing here, they're comparing the Tot Coolie versus other cup cooler / AC unit. So that's one thing. Oh, no, they compare it to vapor compression cooler, evaporated coolant ice box. And the next thing they compare it to is a drink cooler and then an AC unit. So those are 3 things it does. But it also heats things up. Is a heating mode, a cooling mode, AC mode. Is that the 3 things? And a fan, I guess? I'm trying to just figure out exactly what the 3 things are. Oh. That's the 3 things. Hot, cooling, AC. Oh, this is dumb then. I don't want this. How much is this? $89.
Oh my god, why?
But we could get 2 for $130. That's a good deal.
Just line the studio with.
Oh my gosh, it'd cool me down. Dude, I could get 30 of them for $1,770.
I told my boss that one day when I'm filthy rich, I'm gonna build a house out of Intel Z processors.
So you just bake yourself to death and die?
No, they wouldn't be on. They would just be.
Oh,
yeah.
Like you just buy up all like the thrown away ones on eBay.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, that'd
That's
be the right way to go about it.
I don't think you need to be that rich if you're buying ones that are actually broken. Like if you're like, hey, send me your broken CPUs and I'll give you $5. I don't know. I think it's doable.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Anyone send wand yet?
Surprisingly not.
The effects in this movie are really cool. That's the other problem with this movie is the effects are so good. The wand's glowing, so cool. So much room for like cosplay and like things. I'll buy a light up wand, you know, like what is it? Merchandising. But no one cares about this movie.
Sadly not.
Yeah. He's going to be like, yes, I am. I'm Will Smith. Oh, it's Juan. Did she say Juan?
Yeah.
She did.
I think I'm gonna just kill us all.
Let's see. Give her like a 30-second buffer for them to say Wand again. Ward is very close to Wand.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Fire.
Just I'm going back in.
And here's the thing.
I'm going back in.
Every time they say wand, something like very important is going to happen.
I'm going back. They didn't really try that hard to stop him. They're like, oh, whatever. One less cop pensioner, right?
That person, but why though?
I saw an orc pick up a truck earlier. He can't push through a fence. Garbage.
No, thank you. Ryan.
Just tell them to close their eyes.
Say something.
What is happening? I'm Will Smith and I'm dying.
No one's helping them at all.
Because everyone hates them.
Yep, there's your reason.
The orc gang.
No, they respect him now.
What if he so he did like a blood pact thing, but what if he like cut all his fingers off? Damn it, I cut too deep.
I feel like he does that and goes to give high five to one of his buddies. He's like,
Damn,
no,
I
have
burned.
AIDS.
AIDS? What if orcs are immune? You don't know.
My friend.
Probably.
I never really liked
It's the only thing.
What is his name? Jacoby?
Jacoby.
Oh. It looks like Jacob, but with a Y. Jacoby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck magic.
No one's helping him. This is not how it works. This is not police protocol.
They just run over it like them.
Oh boy, this movie is slow. That's right. I definitely remember that. This movie doesn't do anything until the end, and then you're like, but I wasn't paying attention in the beginning, so fun. It does get really cool at the end, yeah, and the guy like betrays the orcs, the evil orcs or something, and then there's a wand, and they have a wand fight, and that's really cool. And then, but like, I don't remember. I kept getting confused because all the elves look like the elves, they're all the same, and they all look like elves from Lord of the Rings. And you're like, that's my sister, and it's like, well, I don't know which one's which anymore. And then, they speak Orcish, and you have to read.
How are you feeling? Feeling okay? Yeah. Okay.
I feel like we just watched the same exact scene, like, but they were on the ground on fire, basically.
Yeah,
like it's the
he's
same,
in the hospital, and then he's in the hospital, and then he's in the hospital some more.
I think they think you're more dangerous than me. Don't say.
A lot of these like extras are not like that. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to be in unison, and the one dude's like almost banged into the guy in the back.
Yeah, I want to see some bloopers for this.
Sir, we were just responding to a call. My partner and I, but there was all this crazy magic stuff. I mean, everything that happened with Brown and Hicks and Pollard and Ching, they wanted Officer Ward to shoot me. They wanted him to kill me.
Ward almost is wand. He said wand.
Yep.
That's one.
But then they said they would kill me, so he had to.
They're still in the hospital in 3 minutes. Wait for another wand before we skip, so we're not back in the hospital.
They gotta say wand again, right?
They'll ask us questions. It's what happened. I swear to God, we just returned to the call. Now,
Well, in 3 minutes the credits roll. So
there was
there we go.
Officer Sarah Ward and our nation's first Orcish police officer, Nicholas Jacoby.
Jacoby and Myers. Colby Jack. Jeez. Why is she wearing a cow hoodie? This is 100%.
I like how they show the random girl, not even his wife. Oh wait, all right, you got me.
They got you. It wasn't a random girl. That was the elf girl. But this is such a ripoff of the ending scene of Star Wars, where they're getting their medals.
Or the Lord of the Rings.
It is.
We didn't need that.
Comic
George
relief,
Lucas. Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
Who made this travesty?
It's so. Oh, you know what? This is topical. There was a writer who's like a problematic person who just got canceled. Wrote this. Helped write it. Was a writer on it. Let me see. Who was that again? I did all this research last week, and then we didn't do the podcast, so now I don't remember any of it. Went down a little bit of a rabbit hole. Who's the guy? Oh, I forgot how to do this.
Jacoby.
Oh yeah. Max Landis is the writer for this movie, and I guess he's like a problematic person.
And he's also unemployed.
Yeah, I think worse than that. But he's also a writer for like one of my favorite shows, which is Dirk Gently Holistic Detective Agency. It's over anyways, but man, it sucks to hear that. And he also was the writer for American Ultra, and that's pretty much it. But
so basically, everything he's been a part of suck.
Dirk Gently didn't suck. American Ultra, I guess, I don't know.
It was all right.
Yeah, it's like, you kind of know what you're going in for, which is like a comedy action movie. And I felt like it did that all right. But yeah, I was like, not memorable. I don't remember much about it.
I didn't want to say suck, but everything he touches dies.
Yeah, Dirk Gently only did.
True.
That's true. Dirk Gently only did 2 seasons, unfortunately. So, yeah. unfortunate. But
is he writing Bright too? Because if he is,
probably
I'm gonna watch it.
I don't think he's working on anything. I don't know if anyone. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a thing about him like women and stuff. But see, I can't remember it now because it was last week or whatever. But I do remember it was such an interesting coincidence because I saw it on like Twitter and someone's like, "Oh, this thing just came out about him," and then he's like, "The writer for Bright," and I'm like, "Hey, we're watching that," and I was like, "I'll bring that up on the podcast," but now I can't. Well, I mean, I did, but I mean, I can't. I can't talk to you about it more because I don't remember anything else about it. It was last week, you guys. You don't understand. A whole week went by. How am I supposed to remember anything from the previous week? Oh, interesting. He is 6'4". That's on IMDb, wow. I guess. I didn't know I had people's heights on there. Now you know this writer is 6'4". Oh, he was also what is this? I know Chronicle. He was
I saw that.
Yeah. Found footage thing. So whatever.
Speaking of found footage, what are your guys' thoughts on the Blair Witch game?
Oh, I don't have any thoughts on that. Is that going to just be like the Jason game?
I don't know. It seemed like an Outlast.
Oh, interesting. Single player then? Or is there multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh, that could be good.
You know what? If it's $30, I'll get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It might be a Halloween game for us, even though I freaking hate doing that so much. But it gets us to play games that I guess people enjoy. I mean, freaking the Outlast 2 demo that we did a long time ago was fun.
That was fun to watch.
Especially hiding in that barrel was pretty funny. But yeah. Yeah, there's that. Anyways, you guys, we're gonna rate the movie based on how we think it done under the pretense of this. Sometimes I just do accents and I can't control it. We're going to rate the movie how we think it does and the pretense of like hanging out with your friends and watching a movie just like this and how you might have had fun as well if you showed up, which you can do by going to bufferbuddies.com, checking out our next event and RSVPing on Facebook, and then coming to our Discord where we do the voice chatty thing. Please tell your friends. It does help us out. Please show up. We need more people on cast and stuff like that. Tiffany's been busy doing overtime at her work. So we definitely need as many people we can fill in when she can't come and stuff like that. So tell your friends if you're listening to this. Really appreciate it. And that's kind of it. You could check me and Tiffany out on our Twitch channel, which is also on that website. You could find us there. Yeah, that's kind of it. What do you guys think?
You know what? I'm going to give this 7 out of 10 cursed wands.
What the hell, man? How are you giving it? How are you giving it 7? Like, go look at your older reviews and like compare them to yourself. No, that's way out of there.
Hear me out. It's sometimes there is camaraderie in misery.
Yeah,
and this is one of those movies.
I don't think so because it's just so slow and it's not good. I don't know. Whatever, fine. As long as you think you're being consistent within your own, like yourself, it doesn't feel that way to me.
I'm gonna be an IMDb Metacritic writer one day. My vote will matter. You'll see.
Yeah. Be one of those for us right now. Why someday?
You got a 9 to 5, man. I can't write about movies and watch movies all day.
What else are you supposed to do at your 9 to 5?
That's a good point. All right, what are your guys' ratings, though?
4 out of 10 orcs. I don't know. I don't got one.
Yeah. It's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard. Sechi gives it 6 out of 10 sawed orc teeth, but wasn't it the elves that had the sawed teeth?
Nope, it was Jacoby, the main character.
So it looked like elves also had like shark style teeth. So maybe orcs had it with just more.
Jared, did we even watch a movie here today?
Dude, I cannot think of anything. I'm trying to pull from like our side conversations. I also don't remember much of that. It's like when it's like when the movies are bad, I have a hard time remembering anything.
Or Twilight Zone.
Aranya gives it 7 out of 10. Biased, racist white elves. I feel like
she's not wrong.
Biased.
I guess the elves are racist because they're like really
They
elitist.
totally are.
Well, I was gonna say I felt like the humans more
Everybody's racist in this universe,
I thought the
okay.
humans were more racist, but then I was like, oh no, you're right. Because humans seem to just dislike orcs, but elves disliked everyone, right? They just were like, yeah, they were all racist. Yeah, it just was like the thing is you don't even see the elves that much. That's the thing. You're like they're in the movies for like 2 seconds. I got one. Nope. 2 out of 10 wands.
Wow. That's why I went first. You can't use my wand.
What was yours?
No. Cursed wand.
Oh, you said cursed wands? I wasn't even paying attention to you. I was gonna be a curse. You know what? Forget it. It's my podcast.
Doesn't count if you don't write it in the chat.
It's true. That's true too. That's true too. Just have multiple people to be wands.
Just like the American Constitution, not in the chat, doesn't count.
Yeah. There's some guy in the back that's just like, hey, everyone gets free sheep. Everyone write it down. Everyone gets a free sheep. Write it down. Did you write it down? You didn't write it down.
Imagine when you're born, you get a social security number and your family gets a sheep.
Yeah, everyone gets a free sheep. Write it down. Guys, are you writing it down? Ben, you writing it down? Ben. Free sheep for everyone. Ben. Ben, write it down. Was Ben Franklin even there? I feel like he was. Gosh.
Oh, that's why you were saying Ben.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about Ben.
Benjamin Franklin.
You know, I saw Hamilton. I got to say that. Good.
I don't know what you're saying because you're like mic is so.
No, I liked it because it's like I seen Hamilton. Good.
It good. Watch.
I see. Show. Good. Bad. Netflix. Anyways, that was pretty much it for the podcast, you guys. I hope you had a good one. Yeah. I don't know what next movie is. Check our Facebook or whatever. See ya.
Bye.